So this one we dey up here na 12 kilowatts hybrid inverter.
Okay.
And this one we also dey here too na so another 12 kilowatts hybrid inverter. So the two na 24 kilowatts hybrid inverter.
Wow.
So wetin that one mean be say we parallel the two systems together. So what that one mean be say we connect positive to positive, negative to negative. This one, so the positive to positive, negative to negative, the two can jam together.
Can they work as one?
Can they work as one?
Wow.
So that wetin we get with that. So now we will talk briefly about this hybrid inverter.
Okay.
So this is an ITEL inverter. This inverter have inbuilt charge controller that is a minimum voltage of PV input, which is 85 volts to 500 volts. So, and you have two charge controller MPPT inside. One side of the charge controller can take 8 kilowatts inverter, while the second side can take 8 kilowatts. So the two MPPT wey dey inside can take up to 16 kilowatts PV input. PV is solar for those who dey ask. So this one can take 16 kilowatts, this one can take 16 kilowatts. That is a total of 32 kilowatts of solar inputs. Okay. When this system fit take. Then for the inverter side also, it has what we call BMS, a smart BMS, which is a battery management system. These are modern days inverter. The modern days inverter, like sorry say I don't switch enter English. So modern day inverter, when they very smart, they dey very highly intelligent and highly efficient. What that one mean be say the BMS wey dey there and the battery management system, they manage battery to ensure say lithium battery, all of them will charge equally and discharge equally. For this inverter too, if you work directly with that battery and take energy from sun, power your house. That is for the inverter, two of them. That's why e get option where if you select user define. That user define mean say you want make it a power with solar to your house, or make power with any kind of battery, whether lithium or non lithium, or lithium wey no get BMS. The inverter get that functions. Then for the, if you want use wet cell battery, if you also see select wet cell battery for the system. When you dry cell, if you also select. When you use lithium, if you see select them. Now for the inverter side, now it be that. And the inverter also get what they call remote monitoring. Maybe say for your smartphone, you download the app, you go link am with the internet when you dey the house, if you get internet for house, and anywhere you dey for the world, if you monitor wetin you dey generate for the roof and wetin you dey consume and wetin dey your battery. Now we wan come to the battery side.
Okay, so that before we come to the battery side, meanwhile they follow each other. My name still remain John Osas from Lagos and Ogun Talk Show. So maybe they tell our viewers your name.
My name na Rose Amino na right.
Okay. So that make you dey tell our viewers wetin you dey into and the company name wey you wan mention.
All right, so we dey into power. And when we mean power, mean we give this kind of renewable energy power because na God na get power.
Okay, I just say na blow you dey blow us.
Maybe that kind of power abeg go yi. So na God na get power also INT.
Okay.
So my company name na Hypoenros International Limited. As you see about my shirt so, na Hypoenros International Limited is my company name. Then why, and you can also see our logo. Yeah, it dey everywhere. So and back to the battery side. So this battery now na 16 kilowatt lithium ion battery. You understand? But na EV cells na dey inside this battery.
Okay.
So this battery, the cells wey dey inside na grade A. You understand? We have different kind of grade of cells for battery.
For battery again.
Yes.
Wow.
But na grade A cells, and this battery too, it can also stay outside, but na IP64 material na dey take do am. That means say even though e dey inside water, e no go spoil. That's this kind of battery.
That means this one fit stay outside.
If it stay outside, na outdoor unit. And why the inverter too na also IP54 inverter na be this, e also be so. You know the rust, dust, all those things no dey disturb am. So na im be. Then for this battery, it has what we call a smart BMS inside. Okay. For those of us when you know BMS and battery management system, na I mean, and the total cells wey dey inside this battery na 16 cells. And this battery na 340 amps.
Abeg no vex, make you dey use that one wey dey near our people hand. They use that one dey center for.
This one now wey dey here so, the battery volt na 51.2 volts. That shows that each of the cells wey dey inside the battery and 3.5 volts na dey inside. That's why if you get up to that this 51.2 cells volt wey dey there.
Okay.
And as 16 cell, and the total amps of the battery na 314 amps na im be. This battery dey very strong, e dey very rugged, and e get 5 years replacement warranty. The same way with our inverter get 3 years replacement warranty. And this battery get 6,000 cycle life. What it means 6,000 cycle life is say when you charge this battery full reach 100%, you discharge and that is one cycle life don complete. You charge am again, discharge another cycle life don complete. 6,000, that's approximately 12 to 17 years lifespan. That's for the battery. And as 4 pieces now we get here, so the owner plan to add additional 3 here or 4 so that it can power more load.
Okay, so Oga, you know say na the major thing wey we wan ask na be this one. Na 4 pieces na dey here.
Yeah.
And the owner plan to add
extra 3.
Na production wey dey use am o.
My brother, they say person when you want comfort, you go ready to spend money. And they say soup when you sweet na money kill am. Comfort is not free.
So wetin this one dey power now?
This one now we are powering 5-bedroom duplex apartment. This place not just be duplex, na castle.
Okay.
The house is very big, very massive. And yeah, the total AC when you get this place na 10.
10.
Yes, including the kitchen, lobby, sitting room, the house. So not be all the AC they plan to power at the same time.
Okay.
And if you even calculate the entire 10 AC, when we check them, is approximately 9 to 10 kilowatts.
Then you go see if you carry am.
This is 12 kilowatts. That means only one of this one will carry the entire AC.
Wow.
This is 12, that's 24. And during the day today when we come, so not to come outside because we get 60 panel for roof.
60.
550 watts 60. 9 day for up. So the entire system with the blotting hour, the two inverter, this one they generate 10 point something kilowatt, 10%. That's roughly 20.1 kilowatts. Now we they get from sun. Wow. And now if the man want put on the entire 10 AC, which may reach 12 kilowatts. So what we they generate for sun was even enough to power the entire AC when you did the house and with the loads. And all the entire light when you did the house, so we put everything on with the fence light. You know reach 1 kilowatts. So with the AC, with the lights, that's approximately 10 to 11 kilowatts. Let's say we freeze and everything, 12. So you go see get extra 12 kilowatts inverter when you go the rest. But all the water heater for the house will remove them. It's a later when you don't upgrade them, you go add battery journal, go add water heater journal.
Okay.
Then that's for the load side. Then we can come back to other buses when you see for wall for year. This system we protect out to the maximum capacity when we know say you should know for the up the man get wetin we call thunder arrestor. The purpose of that thunder arrestor na because of cloud discharge. In physics, what they call under lightning and cloud discharge. Cloud discharge na when thunder strike and there's lightning. The voltage, the charging when you come up for thunder, for the lightning, when you touch anything, it will increase voltage. So if you touch on top of your roof, voltage of any electrical equipment wey dey your house will increase. If na normal 220 volt wey NEPA dey give you na im dey, and lightning touch utility grid, e dey increase the voltage maybe to 1,000 volts or 2,000 volts, and that will damage your equipment. Because of that, we can't X the system. If you bring your camera closer, make I open the second enclosure wey dey here first. You will see I say we get our breaker inside.
Okay, before we talk about that breaker, no, open am. Before we talk about the breaker, they say they use key to open am. Which one that one dey for?
Na for security purpose, so that people no go just enter the unauthorized person. No go there, go dey tamper with am.
Okay, so make you explain to us.
That's why we make sure say the thing get key. So now this one now na PV1. That's solar charge controller 1 for this inverter. Na the breaker be this. Solar charge controller 2 for this inverter. Na the breaker be this. But you know just end there. If you carry the camera come back, because I say we get SPD by the side. This SPD, now we dey call na im dey protect. That's a surge protecting device. Then they protect. God forbid bad thing say malfunction come from the PV.
Okay.
High voltage come the SPD go take, and that's what protect. You go take that excess volt, you go pass through earth, you go bring down to earth. You no go affect any system. Then may I also come back to this breaker wey we use here. You see I say e get reset button. If there is any hazard, the breaker will trip off because na NCCB, these are industrial breaker, not be all those regular breaker wey be say You go burn all those 15,000, 10,000 naira breaker. These are very high quality breaker for industrial purpose, and e get reset button. This one na 250 amps na im be. Make I lock am back, make person no come invade my property here. So na the second breaker na be this last one for the PV for here. So and this one you also get your own SPD for the side.
The setting wey dey here
na you also dey here, and this one too, because na two charge controller dey inside this inverter. Charge controller one dey one, two dey the second one, and the SPD also dey the side. Why we also put this thing wey e get key be say some case scenario dey be say some people, because of the money for fuel wey they dey enjoy, they go the off breaker. Yes, you don see so many things, and inverter no go dey charge. Customer go call the caller say this thing no dey work, they no go know say na the people wey dey live for house na im go off am. And when we reach there, we come see am say they don off breaker, the system no dey charge. And this system too, you also get track record of how many solar panel wey you don generate and when you don consume, and the date when each panel work. So sometimes when we check on the system, we come see am say so day this guy no generate very well, somebody don go off breaker. That's why we put key, so that somebody no go just vandalize our property anyhow like that.
Okay.
Then this second one wey e dey for here, wey I never talk about, this one na for NEPA. Maybe say NEPA bring light, you see I say we off am because their light never dey stable here. That's why we off am. If NEPA bring light now, e go enter. This one na dey charge this inverter. This one na also dey charge this inverter. Apart from solar panel, NEPA can also enter and charge the system. And when the system see NEPA, e go by itself automatically switch to NEPA. And when NEPA take light, e go also by itself switch back to inverter. Then now you come ask me say this last one wey dey here, wetin e dey for? This one now na for this inverter to supply load to the house. Why this one now na for this one now na for this inverter to supply load to the house.
Okay. Make
I show you one thing. I wan show you something for screen. As of today now, the total load wey dey consume, if you see am for here, e dey 309 to 400 watts.
Because you power some AC.
Some AC no on, only light, all the only light dey on.
Okay.
For the AC, they need to do some service on am. Here na 500 to 400 watts na dey here. Now, if I off this breaker here, all the load go shift come here. See as I don off am now, may no supply to all the load don shift to here. Okay. The total load now don total how many? 900 and something.
905.
See am, if I on am back, all the load again go shift again.
Okay,
some
so
go come here.
They work
simultaneously. They share.
They work hand in hand.
If you have the two, light no go enter house.
Wow.
You see am now, you on am now, light don enter house. So they work simultaneously. And if you look at where we here, you see M. That M is this one na be master. And if you see, look here, you go see S. S mean say na this one na be slave. One na oga, one na boy. Okay. So and the advantage of having two systems like this, we say, God forbid bad thing say one system malfunction. You understand? Before we go come fix am, the other system go dey work.
That one will dey work.
Go dey supply. So when we come, we get this one replaced. Why the other one dey work? Before we go fix am come. So you no go totally knock out of lights for your house. Now the advantage way of getting two systems working together simultaneously like that. And if you come fix, okay, I know they too consume anything. I want off one of my system, we want dey work. You can off one, the other one go dey work.
Okay.
And the thing we did there, I never talk finish you at the corner verse. We still get one thing for here. You know what this one be? This one now for the AC input to the inverter side. What I mean AC mean NEPA or gen. When light come from NEPA, it go first enter this AVS. The work of this AVS be say it go sense am first whether the NEPA light dey okay. If the light dey too very high, maybe because this inverter can take from 120 volts to 280 volts.
Okay.
That's for light input. If it sense as okay, the light wey enter, it don pass 420 go down, e no go supply to the inverter because we program am to 110 as minimum. E no go let am enter, e go cut am off. They will also put the maximum on 250 volts. If the light pass 250 volts, e go also cut am off.
E no go enter.
E no go enter, so that inverter no go damage. And this one dey control this inverter, while na this one dey also dey control this inverter for NEPA.
Okay.
Then from there dey enter breaker. You see am? Then here too we also get two SPD here. This SPD now na also surge protector. So as NEPA light dey come, if the light too high, say this one misbehave, say this one let am pass, the SPD go take the excess voltage, go bury and go earth.
Okay.
May e no go damage the equipment. So now wetin we get be that.
Okay, so Oga, the question wey me wan ask before you say you never talk finish, na it be this battery.
Okay, my
We
brother.
dey see 4 battery here.
Yeah.
Na 1-to-1 abi na 2-to-1.
Okay, all the entire 4 battery we connect them together
Okay.
as one. They become 1 battery. And if you notice, this inverter can take 2 battery. You have 2 terminal for 2 battery.
Okay.
You understand? So we use terminal 1 and terminal 2 to connect 2 battery puts. And these 2 terminal 1 to terminal 2 connect 2 battery puts. Then we can use the parallel cable to parallel the 2 inverter together, the battery together.
Okay, the 2 battery now they see
This two inverter
system, they see the battery as one
battery, exactly.
Okay.
Then for here too, we can also use the communication cable. You see here, this communication cable, now we use this one to link this to this battery, because without this communication cable, the BMS or the battery no go sync.
Okay.
We also communicate here and we also communicate here together. All of them don't communicate together. Then this one might be the master battery, others na slave. That's why you see this BMS cable. Now you follow here, enter this port, the BMS port, go connect. All these other one will not connect the BMS. We only use communication cable, because if you don't need to connect the BMS, that's why all of them go charge at the same time. They go discharge at the same time, because the BMS don't be properly connected the way it's supposed to connect. Okay. And also the battery also get breakers. Each of the battery get breakers. This one in breaker dey here, this one in breaker dey here. All of them they are breaker dey. In case of emergency, the battery can also trip off the breaker. And if you also notice, say there is a smoke, there is a fire, the temperature pass the way it's supposed to be, the battery also get what they call auto shutdown system. It dey inside. The battery will shut itself down instead of catching fire or exploding as una dey see online. So okay. Now better premium system now we get for here.
This one.
No,
say soup.
Where is sweet? Na money kill am.
So make we come back to where the money dey go. So Oga, we have 60 panel for up and 2
5 kilowatt inverter.
That's 24 kilowatts and 4 batteries.
Yeah.
And wetin be the size of this battery?
16 kilowatts. 16
kilowatts.
So the entire battery wey dey na 64 kilowatts. 16 plus 16 32. 16 plus 16 32. 32 plus 32. That's 64 kilowatts. Now
okay. Make you tell us how much it cost, Oga.
E no too plenty. Na just 25 million naira.
Only 25 million.
25 million naira. And you go see and say na quality material na we use for here.
Okay.
Quality better material. And you go see the work the way e dey neat. Then we dey arrange everything.
So Oga, if our viewers get this kind of work for other parts like Ibadan, Ekiti, Kwara, Osun, Ogun State, the money wey you trade one for Lagos here go still carry am.
Na the same amount of money. The only difference be say na the cost of transportation na go dey different. And that one go negotiate that one separately
from the work.
From the work is that to carry the goods go there. Na separate cost for logistics. But for the material, the 60 panel which is 550 watts. When we mean 550 watts, not be always one way they comot sticker. And our panel na brand new one. You understand? Monofacial. Now you beef, now bifacial you need to go give you. So when we mean 550 watts, 550 watts is as tall from down as this height. Okay. You understand? That's 6.5 feet tall. That's the original 550 watts. Not the other one where they don't change sticker. It's a quality panel and it's heavy. Our panel is 16 to 18 kg. Wow. You understand? It's very weighty. Now, 2 people said that they struggle to pull and go roof. So our panels our things are complete. You know they say all those one way they do wuru is complete. Okay, so Oga, make you give us your phone number in case our viewers they want to reach out to you. My phone number is 081 37 037 627. I take that again. 081 37 037 627. So if you want to reach out to us, just call or WhatsApp. Instead of not waste too much time, you can drop a message on wetin you want power. Okay, I get 2-bedroom apartment, so I want power, light, fan, TV, 1 AC or 2 AC or 3 AC. Each of the AC na 1 horsepower, 2 horsepower. Or na this package I need, just drop am so that we will go straight, so that we no go dey go front, dey go back. Okay, we get other you have other package wey you wan offer for me. These are the things wey I get. You understand? I no get money to do this 25 million naira own o. Other package dey. Tell me wetin you want power, they will send you the product catalog for that particular one. And so if you no wan type, if you drop voice note for us, explain wetin you wan do, and we will send the product catalog to you and call you and have further discussion. Okay. Then let us know your name. E dey very important. Your name, your location, even though you no wan put address, at least I dey for Osun, this particular place for Osun State, we dey okay with that. Thank you very much.
Okay, so our viewers all over the world, we thank una for the time when they watch our videos and motivation where una dey give us. Say thank you all and God bless.